All right, gang, we're just going to start with Jake Melton. Go right ahead.
Hey, Jake, congrats, man. I mean, obviously, a walk-off hit's never a bad way to end a game. What's kind of your approach when you step up there? And that,
So that AB, we just had a couple good at bats from guys before us to the job, getting guys in good position here. But going in there, I knew just trying to have a good AB, just move the ball however you can. We had a lot of speed on the bases, so just moving the ball, I knew something good was going to happen. So ended up getting a fastball up and took advantage.
I mean, you guys have been so good playing small ball this year. I know it's not exactly like the sexy thing to do these days, but how important is it, especially when it's winning games like you guys have?
Oh, it's extremely important. Our offense hasn't got off to a great start so far, but we've been moving the ball around when we need to. We've been getting some big hits. So just the emphasis on small ball has been huge. It's always been a big thing at Oregon State, and I think we're going to continue that this year.
Yeah, with you personally hitting out of the two spots today, how do you feel you've come along kind of hitting wise this year? Are you happy with where you're at?
Yeah, absolutely. Put in a lot of work in the off season, and I think just the guys around me, the competitive nature of everybody here really drives you to be the best that you can be. And I just think when you're in a lineup with other guys having good ABs, it really helps you. Anything else for
I think
Jacob?
this is something like four of the last 6 games. Oh, I think this is something like 4 out of the last 6 games. You guys have won in the eighth inning or later. Is it just kind of feeling like you guys can win in any situation at this point?
Yeah, it's that's a really big thing for us. We know we can score a lot of runs in a hurry, but having that security and knowing that you can score runs late in games when it really matters most, that's really big. I think that's going to help us going down the road here.
It just kind of seems like there's a calmness with this team. Is that unique to kind of groups of the past?
Yeah, that's been a really big thing for this year. We all trust each other an immense amount, and we know that we've all put in the work. So I don't really feel like anybody presses when it gets late in the game. We just kind of keep on with the same mentality that we have all game long.
The bullpen's lights out again. Is it kind of feeling ridiculous at this point how deep that's getting?
It's awesome. It gives the offense a lot of confidence knowing that we can be ourselves and we don't have to press at any time, knowing that our pen is going to come in and do a great job holding the game down. So definitely helps the offense a lot. All right, next up, Coach Canham. When you're ready, go right ahead.
Mitch, are you guys just happy to win every game like this? I mean, just wait until the eighth inning and kind of pull out some sort of epic ending. It's kind of been a trend lately.
Yeah, I don't know if it feels like the eighth inning. I do think that late in the game, definitely, guys, it seems like the focus gets a little more intense, locked in. And no doubt when you have a bullpen that you can trust that they're going to keep the game right there, and they've shown that day in and day out. Offensively, you just feel like there is no pressure, and it's just about executing. So small things like today, winning each pitch, late in the game, Fromke getting on and Meckler coming off the bench and, just kind of adjusting pitch to pitch. You're going to bunt, you're going to swing. But the big piece was moving the runner into scoring position. We know that that puts the ball, in our favor at that point. And then it just comes to pitch selection, deep breaths and looking for a good pitch to drive. But I thought our guys did a tremendous job, when you're down, not giving in, not laying into the pressure, still moving around free and easy in the dugout. And every guy, as a position guy, has a bat in their hand and they're ready when their name's called, or they got their glove on and they're ready to go out there on defense. They're all just willing to do whatever it takes.
Yeah, and then the ninth, it looked like Kyler came out to the on deck circle. Did Wade step in that situation just because of how good of a bunter he is?
Well, I mean, a great matchup. Wade is, as we've all seen, puts together extremely tough at bats, makes it hard on the pitcher, and not having much information on that guy. Does he have a big time breaking ball? Sometimes putting a lefty in the box right there makes it a lot easier. And Wade is a great bunter as well, but there's also that opportunity for a lefty with a runner on first that we can use that hole over there pulling something. So it gave us a lot of options right there, but like I said, we have a lot of trust in anyone who steps in the box.
Yeah, the bullpen again. I mean, what is it, 4 or 5 guys just kind of stringing together innings this time. Just how deep is that group at this point?
Yeah, no doubt about it. It was nice to see Frisch jump in there out of the pen today too. Having started a few times, he kind of can really handle that hybrid role. He had some heavy weather come in at one point. It was hard to grip the ball and everything, but Frisch came in, was able to reset everything and dial it up. But that's the nice thing is you get a handful of guys that throw on one given night, and then the next night you still got 4 or 5 other guys that are hot and ready, that you trust to go out there and get the job done. So it just kind of goes back and forth each day. It's nice filling out that card, and then those guys have created their identity down there, and they trust each other, they push each other, they have fun together, and it makes for a winning environment.
This is the first time I've seen Salgado in person. How hard is he throwing? Looks like it zips out.
Sorry, say that again. You kind of cut out.
Oh, I said this is the first time I've seen Salgado in person. How hard is he throwing?
Oh, I don't know. I haven't seen the radar again lately, but it looks firm.
Yeah, it looks pretty firm.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably depends on the day, but he can get it in the mid to upper 90s.
I mean, another sweep for you guys and a couple of really well put together wins. Just how good is the confidence in this group right now to kind of keep finding ways to win games like this?
Those are important, finishing up the series. We talked about it yesterday. Is the first 2 games, win those, is that enough for us? And if you want to be an elite team, you got to finish the job and not just be content winning the series. You gotta put all that behind you. And I think obviously it gives you some confidence and some momentum going into the final game. But what they're doing right now is doing a great job of putting yesterday's game in the past or the last at bat or what have you. And that's going to be something that's going to dictate a lot of our success this year. If we're able to be in the present moment, not worry about down the road or not worry about yesterday's game. We've said it a handful of times. We got to stay hungry and we got to stay humble, and that keeps us in the present moment.
Big day for Melton, hitting out of the 2-hole. Came through with a couple of big hits. Just how proud are you of him?
It's fun to watch. He keeps making adjustments. We had a position change for him. He was out in the outfield for a while, and then we moved him over to first base to mix in there as well. When a guy's got that kind of speed and can handle the bat, and physically he's different. And so nice being able to put him in the outfield or at first base. And if he's handling the bat like he is, working the left side of the field, working the middle, and can really turn on it if they make a mistake, he's definitely someone you got to find a way to put in the lineup.
All right, here's good position. Now, last but not least, we got Jake Mulholland. Go ahead when you're ready.
Hey, Jake, it's kind of the same story today with this bullpen that it's been all season. I mean, you guys throw 4 or 5 guys out there and find a way to get it done. Just how much fun is it to work with a group like that?
Can you say that last part again? Sorry.
Oh, I said, how much fun is it to just be a part of a group like that when they're coming?
Oh, it's amazing. This is one of the closest groups, our bullpen in particular. We're like our own little family down there. We trust each other like no other. And I think everyone down there really pulls for each and every person, and it just instills confidence into each and every guy, and you see the results.
Yeah, I mean, going out there in the 9th, it kind of seems like every game you guys get a big moment like that. You keep winning games in the 8th inning or later. So are you kind of just getting, I mean, you've been in plenty of situations like that, but are you just getting used to those big moments this season and kind of finding success in them?
Yeah, I mean, you always, every big moment's always a big moment, right? That's never going to change. You still got to find a way to get through it. But, with the guys we have, I know that we've got so much talent. We have so much success that we're going to get the job done. And if I don't get the job done that day, someone's going to pick me up and get the job done. So it's really, it's easy to have success and to have that confidence. We've got a lot of guys who are really hungry right now.
And it kind of seems the same way with the lineup. I mean, you guys have the luxury of bringing Kyler or Wade off the bench today.
Exactly. Yep.
How much fun is it to see Jake Melton come through in that moment? What do you guys say?
Oh, it's awesome. It's awesome. That guy's been through a lot. He's struggled. He's had success. So seeing him up there, getting that game-winning hit, that was makes me feel really happy for him.
Yeah, and I mean to get a sweep like this going into the Oregon series, is it just one more little confidence booster?
It's a good feeling, but this is already in the past, so it doesn't matter anymore. We're looking to Oregon, so that's it.
Is there anything you've learned about this team to this point, kind of that you maybe didn't know at the start of the season?
This is probably just the grittiest group of guys that I've ever been a part of. I don't know if we're gonna say it's the most talented. We might not have Rutch and Nick and Larnick and those guys, but we've got guys who are gonna find a way, and that's something that's just as special in and of itself.